What up everybody, it's Luigi, and today I want to talk about my first month of stacking. But before we get into it, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has taken the time out to like, to comment, subscribe, share their opinion on what I'm doing. You guys shared your most valuable resource with me. It's your time, and I truly appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you very much. So for my first month of stacking, this is everything we've gotten so far. I did make 2 purchases this week. The first purchase I made, which is Wednesday, I got this 1/2 ounce maple leaf, 1986. I don't know if you can see it there. A little maple leaf there. And then I got another 1/10 type 2 Gold Eagle. So we got that, or those rather. And then I also purchased 5 more of the Aztec rounds. This was yesterday, 5 more Aztec rounds. Another 1/10 Gold Eagle type 1. Excuse me. Type 1. And then we got this, the first 1 ounce maple leaf, 2022. Got this one yesterday. So this is everything I've gotten in my first month. This is way more than I was planning to get. But with everything going on with the banks, you guys know, everyone who's a stacker is pretty informed. I kind of went ham. But going forward, I will not be purchasing this much. I didn't think I would have 1, let alone 2 full ounce coins. I actually got more gold than I thought I was gonna get starting out. I'm gonna cool it down a bit regarding the stacking so much. I'm gonna get back on a schedule. I maybe even take a month off, we'll see. I know I wanna do the dollar cost average, but I wanna get back to pouring some more bars, my silver bars, make some more videos like that. And I don't know, maybe even talk about some news or some other things going on in the stacking world. Maybe even like take some very close-up looks at some of these coins with like a microscope or something. They're beautiful, so maybe just go over some coins or what have you. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment down below or email me at luigistacksmetals@yahoo.com. Any suggestions, anything you want to see going forward, anything I should change, or anything that would make the channel a little better, I would appreciate it. I do this not only for me, but for you guys as well. Share my journey. So please, feel free to leave any comments or suggestions. I did want to show you guys this right here. So I was planning on pouring some gold, right? But as you can see in the dish, all of that is silver. It gets caught in the borax. And you can kind of get it, but it's like I'll burn it down, I'll melt it down to like one little ball there in the middle, and then I'll go and do a few more bars, and it's all back over here again. So that's got me very scared to melt this gold here. So what I did was I just put this gold shot in these little capsules here. I got 1 gram. This is roughly 1 gram. Everything is at least 1 gram in these. So these are 1 gram. Oops. I'm just falling over there. These here are 3 grams, so everything in these 4 are at least 3 grams. And then this final one is 5 grams. Everything in these 2 are at least 5 grams. And then out of all the shot, I have a little less than 1 gram here left. So everything in here there's nothing less than a gram, less than 3 grams, or less than 5 grams in these vials, and the leftovers here. So, you know, got 10, 8, 18, or excuse me, 12, it's 22, and 8 is 30. So it all should equal 31.12 grams. Anyway, so I'm scared to melt that in one of these dishes. So I think I won't be melting any gold. I'll definitely continue melting silver. We're gonna have some of those videos coming back. And I just want to share with you all of this. All right, this is all I got my first month. This is probably one of my biggest lessons I've learned, is that there's a lot of fear in our community. I would say some fear mongering. And I know fear sells. I try not to do that, but I did purchase most of this just on the news of the banks collapsing, and what I think is gonna be coming in the future. I don't want to scare anyone else, but this is the reason why I started stacking so much. At first, I wanted to just really make bars, but then as I got into the community, slowly I started seeing people stacking, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And the reasons behind it, and I was like, and I've always been prepper minded, so I figured, hey, I should stack as well too, but not only for financial reasons, but that I always thought it was something that I wanted to do. Like my first video, I showed my first tiny little stack, starting that I actually sat on for a while. I really enjoyed the community, and I wanted to be a part of it, so I jumped head first in. But I did break a lot of my own rules, so I want to get back to buying on a schedule, dollar cost averaging, and not paying attention to all the fear out there, but still being well informed. Second thing I learned is that you have to, regardless of where you purchase, you should be checking over all your bullion. So I don't know if you can see, but I didn't see this when I first bought it, but there's a pretty good ding on that maple leaf there. It's a ding on the plastic, and then like went into the gold right there. So that is the plastic, that is the ding on the gold. And then also here, same thing. A little upset with myself, ding on the plastic, and then it's actually in there. I'd have to move it around, but all right, yeah, you see that's the plastic, that's the ding in the gold. A little upset with myself I didn't catch it at the time of the purchase, but we live and we learn, right? It's still gold. It's still, you know, 10th ounce is a 10th ounce, regardless, in my opinion, if there's a ding on it or not. But I still want to make good purchases. So that's, you know, a couple of things I've learned. I obviously learned like where we should looking at for prices, spot prices, gold to silver ratio, and all that stuff. I tend to just try to buy by percentage. I was buying a lot of silver at first, but the percentage on silver is kind of high, in the 20s and stuff, 20% for the premium. So I started to slow down on the silver and start to concentrate a little bit more on the gold, because I can get the premiums down fairly decent, around 15% for these 110s. I think I paid 13 or so percent for a quarter, 11 for the half, and then something like 6% for the ounces. So I started concentrating on that more. I think I'm gonna keep my strategy at buying the percentages. Again, but here in New York, we avoid the taxes if we spend over 1,000. So my purchase price is still going to be 1,000 when I do go, to avoid paying the taxes. But I think I'm going to concentrate on gold, see whatever my LCSs have in gold, and then their balance would go on silver. I'm still going to stack both, but percentage comes first for me. Let me know what you guys think with that, if that's a sound advice. How do you do it? Are you stacking right now? Are you gonna take a break? I think I'm gonna take a break simply for the fact that I spent way more than I was planning to in this first month, to be completely honest. I didn't spend anything that I couldn't afford to spend though. I don't suggest going into debt for any investments or store value or anything. If you're gonna buy your gold and silver, just use the fiat you can use disposably, like that you don't need for your bills or anything like that. That's one thing I learned. I was going to the LCSs and I'm seeing people put these on credit cards and making excuses that, oh, I got 6 months, 0 APR and all that. And it sounds all good and well, but if you're buying gold and silver because you think that the financial system is going to collapse, now you're just adding debt to your balance sheet, and that's not good. I also don't like to purchase online or with a credit card because I don't want anyone knowing what I'm buying or how much I'm buying. To be honest with you, I'm not even getting receipts from any of these places. I got one receipt from one place, but I probably won't go back there because I don't want a receipt. I don't want there to be a record of what I'm purchasing. But that's just for me. To each their own. That's just how I figure on doing it. But going forward, I want to continue making these videos on the things I'm purchasing, but I don't want to only be that. I want to do my shot. I want to show maybe my other preps. I do garden. I do have chickens. I keep chickens for eggs and that kind of thing. Maybe show some of that stuff. So if you're interested in that, please leave a comment down below. And if you have any suggestions on what you want to see, please feel free to share. I want to thank you everyone again for all the comments, the likes, subscribes. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing time with me, sharing your knowledge with me. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.